There's an ancient belief, older than psychology itself, that mirrors do not simply reflect what stands before them. They reflect something deeper, something we cannot see with our eyes alone, the soul. And when you look into a mirror, truly look, you're not just seeing your face. You are glimpsing the truth of who you are and who you love. Today, I want to share something with you that most people never discover. A truth hidden in plain sight. A secret that the person closest to your heart has been carrying, perhaps without even knowing it themselves. You see, the mirror you are drawn to is not random. It is not about preference or taste. According to Carl Jung, the great explorer of the human psyche, our unconscious mind speaks to us through symbols, through images, through choices we make without thinking. And the mirror? The mirror is one of the oldest symbols of self-knowledge in human history. So before you, I will show you 5 mirrors, each one different, each one carrying its own energy, its own story, its own hidden meaning. Do not analyze them. Do not think too hard. Instead, I want you to breathe, relax your mind, and ask yourself one simple question. Which mirror calls to me? Which one feels like it knows something about my soul, about the person I love most in this world? Trust that feeling. Because what you are about to discover may change the way you see your relationship forever. This is not just a test. This is a journey into the hidden chambers of love itself. Are you ready? Then let us begin. 5 mirrors. The antique gold mirror, age-weathered, holding the wisdom of time. The cracked mirror, broken, yet somehow more beautiful because of its imperfection. The crystal-clear mirror, pristine, honest, hiding nothing. The dark obsidian mirror, mysterious, deep, reflecting shadows as much as light. And the ornate mirror, decorated, elegant, crafted with care and artistry. Look at them. Let your heart choose, not your mind. Which mirror speaks your truth? Remember which one called to you. Hold it in your mind, because what I am about to tell you has been hidden in the depths of your relationship all along. If your soul was drawn to the antique gold mirror, you have chosen a mirror of time, of legacy, of roots that run deep into the earth. This mirror has seen lifetimes. It has reflected joy, sorrow, love, and loss. And it continues to stand, weathered but unbroken, carrying the stories of all who have looked into it. When you chose this mirror, you revealed something profound about yourself and about the person your heart recognizes as its other half. You see, you are someone who values substance over spectacle. You do not chase what is new and shiny. You seek what is real, what is lasting, what has proven itself through time. And your soul mate? They carry the same energy. But here is what they have been hiding from you. Your soulmate fears the passing of time more than they let on, not because they are vain or shallow. No, it is something much deeper than that. They fear that they will not be enough for you as the years unfold, that the strength they have today will fade, that the dreams they once held will slip through their fingers like sand. They look at you, and they see someone who deserves everything, someone worthy of a love that never falters, a partner who never weakens. And deep down, they wonder if they can be that person forever. This is the hidden burden they carry, not because they doubt your love, but because they love you so much that the thought of disappointing you, of not being the person you deserve, weighs on their heart like a stone. But here is the truth they need to hear, and perhaps you need to remember. True love is not about perfection. It is not about staying forever young or forever strong. True love is about weathering the storms together, about becoming, like this mirror, more beautiful with age, more valuable because of what you have survived side by side. The antique gold mirror does not hide its age. It wears it with dignity. And so, too, will your love, if you allow it. If you chose this mirror, you understand something most people never learn, that the deepest treasures in life are not found on the surface. They are discovered slowly, over years of patience, loyalty, and unwavering presence. Your soulmate is not hiding weakness from you. They are hiding their humanity, their fear of time. But you chose the mirror that says, I see you, all of you, and I am not afraid of growing old together. If the cracked mirror called to your heart, you have chosen the mirror of wounds, of survival, of beauty found in brokenness. This mirror tells a story. Every crack, every fracture is a chapter, a moment of impact, a time when something shattered, and yet it did not fall apart completely. It remains. It reflects. It still serves its purpose, even though it has been broken. And that is exactly what drew you to it. Because you understand something that many people cannot grasp, that imperfection is not the opposite of beauty. It is the proof of it. Your soul, mate, is not someone who has lived an easy life. They have been hurt before, deeply, in ways that left marks on their spirit that no one else can see. But here is what they have been hiding from you, even now, even in the safety of your love. They are still healing. The cracks may have stopped spreading, but they have not disappeared. And some days, when the light hits them a certain way, your soulmate feels every single one of those fractures all over again. They hide this from you not because they do not trust you. They hide it because they do not want to be seen as damaged, as less than whole, as someone who might burden you with their past. They carry shame, even though they should carry pride, because surviving what they survived, that takes a strength most people will never understand. But here's what they need you to know, even if they cannot say it out loud. Your love is the glue that holds them together, not because you fix them. You do not need to. They are not broken in a way that requires repair, but because you see their cracks, and you do not turn away. You do not demand that they be flawless. You do not ask them to hide their history. You accept them, scars and all, and that acceptance is what allows them to finally breathe. Carl Jung once said that we are not meant to be perfect. We are meant to be whole. And wholeness includes the broken parts, the shadow parts, the parts we wish we could erase but cannot. If you chose the cracked mirror, you chose the path of radical acceptance. You are telling your soulmate, I do not need you to be perfect. I need you to be real. And in return, they are giving you something precious, a love that knows the cost of trust, a love that has been tested by fire and has chosen to remain. The cracks in this mirror do not make it weaker. They make it irreplaceable, just like your love. If your soul was drawn to the crystal clear mirror, you have chosen a mirror of truth, of transparency, of a love that hides nothing and fears nothing. This mirror does not distort. It does not obscure. What you see is what is real. And that is exactly what you value most in life: honesty, authenticity, a relationship where words and actions align, where promises are kept, and where love is shown, not just spoken. You cannot tolerate games. You cannot survive in a relationship built on illusions. For you, clarity is oxygen. Without it, you suffocate. And your soul mate, they are the same. But here's the hidden truth, the secret they carry even in a relationship as honest as yours. They hide how much they need you. Yes, they are independent. Yes, they are strong. Yes, they can stand on their own 2 feet without leaning on anyone. But that does not mean they do not need you. It simply means they do not know how to show it without feeling vulnerable. You see, in a world that often punishes openness, your soulmate learned early on to protect their heart by appearing self-sufficient, by not asking for too much, by never letting anyone see the full depth of their need for connection. And so, even with you, even in a relationship where honesty is sacred, they hold back one truth, that you are not just their partner. You are their anchor, their safe harbor, the person they think about when the world feels too heavy. They do not say this because they fear it will sound weak, or clingy, or like too much. But the truth is, strength and need are not opposites. You can be whole and still want someone by your side. You can be capable and still crave partnership. If you chose a crystal clear mirror, you are someone who understands is better than most. You know that true intimacy is not about independence or dependence. It is about interdependence. 2 whole people choosing each other again and again, not because they have to, but because they want to. Your soulmate hides their depth of feeling not to deceive you, but to protect themselves. But you chose a mirror that says, I can handle your truth, all of it. And perhaps, knowing this, they will finally allow themselves to say the words they've been holding back. I need you, not because I am broken, but because you make my wholeness feel complete. If the dark obsidian mirror called to you, You have chosen to mirror shadows, of mystery, of truths that live beneath the surface where light does not reach. This mirror does not reflect like the others. It absorbs. It holds. It keeps secrets locked within its depths. And that is why you were drawn to it, because you understand something most people refuse to acknowledge. That love is not just about the light. It is also about the darkness, the parts we do not speak of, the thoughts we keep hidden, the desires, fears, and dreams that live in the corners of our souls where no one else is allowed to enter. Your soul, made as someone with layers, deep, complex, endless layers. And you love this about them. You are not afraid of their complexity. In fact, you are drawn to it. You want to know them in ways no one else ever has. But here is what they are hiding from you, even now. They have a shadow self, a part of them they do not fully understand. And they are terrified that if you saw it, you would leave. Carl Jung spoke of the shadow as the unconscious part of the personality, the aspect of ourselves we reject, deny, or suppress because we believe they are unacceptable. Your soulmate carries this shadow. Everyone does. But theirs feels heavier because they believe it makes them unworthy of your love. Perhaps it is anger they have never fully expressed. Perhaps it is grief they have never allowed themselves to feel. Perhaps it is ambition or desire or fear that they believe would make you see them differently. They do not speak of it because they are ashamed, because they have been taught that to be loved, they must only show the good parts, the light parts. But you chose the dark obsidian mirror, and that choice means something powerful. It means you are not afraid of the dark. You do not need your soulmate to be only sunshine and smiles. You understand that the shadow is not evil. It is simply human. Jung believed that we cannot become whole by denying the shadow. We become whole by integrating it, by acknowledging it, by bringing it into the light and saying, this too is part of me, and I accept it. If you chose this mirror, you are offering your soulmate the rarest gift anyone can give, permission to be fully human, to have flaws and contradictions, to carry darkness without shame. You are telling them, I love all of you, not just the parts you think are lovable. And perhaps in time, they will trust you enough to show you the depths they have been hiding, because love that only exists in the light is fragile. But love that can survive the darkness, that love is eternal. If your heart was drawn to the ornate mirror, you have chosen a mirror of beauty, of artistry, of a life lived with intention and grace. This mirror is not just functional. It is a work of art. Every detail, every curve, every decoration was placed with care. It was crafted to be seen, to be admired, to bring beauty into the world. And that is who your soulmate is. They care about how things look, how things feel, how they present themselves to the world. This is not vanity. This is an expression of self-respect, of creativity, of the belief that life should be lived beautifully. But here is the truth they have been hiding from you. They are exhausted. Maintaining beauty, grace, and composure takes energy. And your soulmate has been carrying the weight of expectation, both their own and others, for far too long. They smile when they are tired. They dress, well, even when they do not feel well. They show up polished and poised because they believe that is what the world, and perhaps even you, expect from them. But beneath the ornate exterior is a human being who sometimes just wants to stop performing, to stop being admired, to stop being the beautiful, put-together person everyone relies on. They hide their exhaustion because they fear that if they let the mask slip, even for a moment, you will see them as less than they appear, as ordinary, as not enough. But here is what you need to understand. You did not fall in love with a mirror. You fell in love with a person. And that person, beneath all the beauty and grace, is tender, vulnerable, in need of rest. If you chose the ornate mirror, you see beauty in everything. But the greatest beauty you can offer your soul mate is this: the freedom to be imperfect, to be tired, to take off the ornate frame and simply exist without judgment, without expectation. Because love is not about admiring someone from a distance. It is about holding them close when they can no longer hold themselves together. Your soul mate does not need another audience. They need a sanctuary. And if you can be that for them, if you can love them not just when they shine, but also when they are dull, when they are worn, when they are simply human, Then you will have given them the greatest gift of all, the permission to rest. 5 mirrors, 5 truths, 5 hidden burdens that your soul may have been carrying, perhaps without even realizing it. But now you know, and knowledge, as Carl Jung taught us, is the first step toward healing, toward wholeness, toward love that is not just beautiful on the surface, but deep, real, and enduring. The mirror you chose was not random. It was a reflection of your soul, recognizing another soul, seeing what lies beneath, understanding what words cannot say. So what do you do with this knowledge? You hold it gently. You do not use it as a weapon. You do not demand that your soul may confess their hidden truths. Instead, you create space, safety, a love so steady, so accepting that one day they will feel brave enough to show you what they've been hiding. And when that day comes, you will be ready. And when that day comes, you will be ready, because you chose to see, you chose to understand. You chose love that goes deeper than the surface, that is the power of the soul mirror. It does not just reflect appearances. It reflects truth. Now I want to hear from you. Which mirror called to your soul? Did this resonate with your relationship, with the person you love? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Sometimes, speaking our truth out loud is a first step toward deeper connection. If this video moved you, if it helped you see something you had not seen before, please take a moment to like and subscribe. Your support allows me to continue exploring the depths of human psychology, love, and the wisdom that Carl Jung left for us. Thank you for being here. Thank you for trusting this journey. Remember, love is not just about seeing each other in the light. It is about holding each other in the dark.